There are two egregious takes that I've seen the post Texas A&M Alabama game, and I had to talk about them because they're quite upsetting. One of them is from the Alabama fans, and the other is from Texas A&M. The first egregious take is that Jalen Milroy needed to be pulled for Ty Simpson, who is the backup to Jalen Milroy, who is the backup to Bryce Young. Not have success if they're thrust into a high-pressure situation after having zero career starts or any meaningful playing time ever at the collegiate level. I feel ridiculous having to explain this, but I guess I need to for crazy people that are on Twitter. With that said, Jalen showed some areas that he needed to work on, and in particular, this was ball placement sometimes and being a bit late on some reads. But he showed immense potential and talent, of course, in the basic foundation for going through his reads. So I think you'll be fine down the road, but there are way too many hot takes and reactions to a guy who's making his first ever start and expected to run a complex Bill O'Brien offense that is notorious, I repeat, notorious for guys not easily picking it up. So I need you guys to stop. So the two examples of some of the areas that he needs to work on are on that underthrow that he had for Jermaine Burton that was on a deep corner route going toward the left side of the field. On that throw, it was a bit underthrown, and it allowed the underneath DB to catch up and catch the interception here. And so what people don't say about that play is that Miro actually correctly identified that that was the correct receiver to throw that ball to. So yes, that was the correct read for that play. He just didn't execute it with his arm. His mechanics don't always stay technically correct or proficient when he's throwing the ball, and that usually happens when he's uncomfortable. And we saw that on display because he was playing a talented Texas A&M defense. Also on the throw where he also almost threw an interception in the end zone where he was rolling to his right and he tried to throw to Prentice, who was running to the right front pylon. We saw the ball trail back inside of Prentice, and the DB almost got an interception there. And that's an example of him needing to work on ball placement even when he's running. So he'll be fine down the road, and it's just sad to me to see such horrible takes on the internet, but honestly, I'm not surprised because that's usually fans when I'm watching. Now we move on to the terrible Texas A&M takes. So the last play in the game where some people were saying that it was a terrible play call, and I couldn't disagree more. That was a good play call for the situation. Calling a back shoulder fade at the end of the game when you have one shot or one play to win, where you basically make an isolated 50-50 ball chance to win the game. That is a good play call on the goal line, and we've seen NFL teams call this all the time with no issue. So the issue here is that the QB and the wide receiver did not execute this play the way that it was supposed to. Part of that may be due to Haynes King being a bit banged up. As you saw, he kept getting up a little limpy throughout the game. And also Alabama's cornerback Terrion Arnold did a great job pressing the wide receiver and making it difficult for him to run that go route or that fade route effectively. So it kind of forced him in a way that he was not supposed to go. That's good defense, not bad offense or bad offensive play call. And so I don't understand how one could say that a 50-50 chance ball on the goal line on the last play of the game don't give you a great chance or great odds at making a good play to win the game. It's just lazy takes to say it's a bad call because it didn't work. So I just don't understand what's going on here. Somebody has to help me understand what people are talking about. And so those are the two egregious takes that I've seen from this game. I'm in the post game already, and I just had to hop on here and talk about it. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think about these. I'll see you next time.